Hello everyone. So thanks for joining us here in our new platform. When you get in here, I just want to give you some onboarding guidance. You can sign in with your password, or you click on the Google as I do now, and then you log in. Takes a moment, but then you should be in on the main site. What can you do from here? As you see, in the beginning, there's a main feed. In this main feed, you can see the upcoming events. We highly appreciate if you show up in one of those warm-up events, because then you can see what is possible right now and you get updates when there's something new. You can scroll down, of course. There are other information like the ongoing weekly feature voting that's going on right now. And you can also see more information. What you actually also find when you click on the top left on the overview, there you see different menu items. For example, the HTC Keynote, that's a video recording from June this year about what we have done so far in the HTC. The first steps would be the first step to take, because there you find everything you need in the beginning, like how to navigate in this community, rules and guidelines, and some membership information. It also gives you some outlook on what is here for free and what can actually be opted in if you get a yes for. So, announcements, as it says, you get news there, open mics. These are the events that you saw in the beginning, like the warm-up round this Monday, and also the open mic itself, that is every week at 9 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. PST. So these are like the brief menu items. You always, and this is something that I really recommend here, you always can just straight jump into the live stage. In the live stage, you have a kind of clubhouse environment. Once you're in, you can listen what others are talking. You don't need to speak. You can when you raise a hand with this button. Then you can click on it, and then those who are already speaking and hosting this round can also let you in and also talk. But besides of that, you can just listen. What's nice here, you can leave this and you're still listening while you're clicking to other stages, to other things, until you click on this red button on the left. Then you leave the conversation, but until then you can just listen on and see what's the topic in the live stage. So we really recommend to just jump in the live stage, just listen if there's someone else there, and then you can chat and see who's there, because there's something interesting maybe going on as well. So what's really interesting right now is the weekly feature. You click on the list here of different features that can be voted on. So if you think one of those, now it's the reload, when you click on one of those features with a like, you place your vote. The vote goes on until this Saturday at the 17th of December, and the feature with the most votes will be released then. So this is your possibility to directly participate in the current development of our platform. So you can vote for the RAR-set translation tool, for new RAR-set quotes, and also for an instant live feature, so that you also can host your own talks. So this is something we really stress here, because it's something important that we have the inner yes from others when we decide where to move next. So if you have any other questions that are not answered yet, you can click to the FAQs and post your own question. Therefore, you can click on this plus icon on the top, see, and write down your question and then post it. It's very simple, very easy. You can also add an image, or you can add a screen sharing when it's something that you can do. So these are the main features. You can also click on the top left. There's there are other groups, and these are more groups will come up soon. For now, this is just this one icon. That's the chart cave, where you can read a little bit about this place itself, and then you can share your own chart or have a look at the charts from others. So here's mine, for example. And yeah, we really want to create a place of trust and transparency. So therefore you can share your chart and talk about and chat about in the chart chat, for example, where also some people will show up at times. And if you're so open with your birth date, we will also recognize this and send you a sweet recognition on your birthday. So this is this. Besides of that, you can also connect with other people. So you can click on the users, and when you do that, you get the possibility to follow them with the follow button. You can see the roles. You can also write a direct message with the message button, and then you can start a conversation. So what's also interesting is the notifications, where you see some news coming in. And of course you can change your own profile. You can view a profile, and then you can edit it whenever you get it. So because it's always interesting for us when you put in your design information in your bio, so that others can also search and find you. Like when someone is searching for other generators, then Katharina, Gonjana. So those are the people that are right now have the information in their bio about their type. And you also can find other information as well with the search. So these are the main features that you can use right now, right away. There are, as said, there are many other features, many other areas and content pieces showing up soon. So yeah, check in once in a while and see what's new here. And as said, every week there will be a new feature rollout, and we really need your vote to find the most needed feature. And so every participation, every feedback, every comment is highly welcome on our HTC. So then I wish you a great time, and have fun. Enjoy the new platform. Bye for now.